over. When you're talking about face cards, and we're trying to talk about what a lot of people third hour were getting a little misconception was, a lot of them were thinking about probabilities right away. We're not worried about probabilities. We're not looking at the probability of getting 5 face cards. We're looking at how many ways out of that, what was it, 2.6 million or so hands of cards there are for 5 cards, how many of them have 5 face cards? So what you have to think about here is how many face cards are in a deck of cards.
12.
There's 12 of them. Remember, you don't count the ace. So there's 12 face cards. How many do you want? 12, C5.
That's it?
Okay, that's how that works. We'll get there. 4 aces and 1 other card. How many aces are in a deck of cards? 4. How many do you want?
4.
4. So the only way to get all 4 aces is to get all 4 aces. How many cards are left?
48.
48.
Oh, I did that.
How many of those cards do you want? It's a multiply between the two because you want them both to occur. And what's up, Nika? You were going to say?
Oh, no.
We'll start talking more and more about the whole idea of multiplying between the two today. 1 ace and 4 other cards, none of which are aces. How many aces are there? How many do you want? 1. That would be really cool if it was. So this one would be, you want 4, you want 1 of them. How many other cards are there?
48.
How many of those do you want? 4. Oop. What's up? Real fast, when you're putting these things in your calculator, make sure you hit the right arrow from underneath here to get to the next one. Sometimes people accidentally forget to do that. Don't do that.
Wait, what's the first number?
4. It would be, but if it was a permutation, it has to be 192. But it's not, so don't do that. This also comes into play. This is a teaching moment. Let's say you wrote that down. Exactly. And then he wrote 192 and said, "Oh, take that, Murphy, I know what I'm doing." What happens? Right. Well, I don't even know if I'd even be that mean, because this tells me you know what you're doing. This tells me you're an idiot because you pressed the wrong button. Don't press the wrong button, but show what you're going to do before you do it. I've said that many, many, many times with you guys about, I know a lot of this is so calculator dependent, but if you show what you're going to write down before you're going to type, you'll be better off. That's all. Just be careful on how you do it. You're really not an idiot.
I am. I mean, something.
No, you're not.
It's 30. You're just a genius.
Yeah.
Should put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's a floss. Yeah, can we get an honors t-shirt?
To reach my full intellectual.
We need a t-shirt. What is it? Would it be a picture of me going knucklehead?
You don't even say that.
What are you doing, Bozo?
Oh no,
What are you doing, Bozo?
we have a problem. What do we do?
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, I don't know what to do. I am not quite sure yet. I have, yeah. 2 aces and 3 kings. So this is what we call in poker a full house kings over aces. The reason we say it's kings over aces is because there's more kings than there are aces. We say a full house of 9s over 2. How many 9s are there?
3.
How many 2s are there? If we say it's a full house, aces over queens, what would it be?
3 aces and 2 kings.
That's just the lingo of the poker.
Yeah. Sorry.
I may or may not have played once or twice in my lifetime.
Have you ever like gambled for money?
What, like go to a casino or something?
Yeah.
I've been to once.
What's
The-
the
the-
most you've either lost or won?
I've walked even. I don't like gambling because I'm not gonna win.
You want to bet
Do you
on
like
that?
playing the game?
No, because it's a fool's well, I want to say not escapade, but it's a fool's chance. It's
If you use
There's
your
no-
win, the casino doesn't make any money.
right, and the idea is the probability of winning these things. It is chance. There are some skills. I'm not that good at playing poker to go out and say I'm going to go play a third tournament and try and win all this money. No,
Blackjack is better.
it's true, but I know that casinos are in business to make money. The way they make money is to take my money. If I don't go to the casino, they can't have my money.
That's why you play with friends.
See what I'm saying?
That's why you play with friends, because it's still fun.
True. But I'm really not a gambler. I never have been. So, 2 aces and 3 kings. How many aces are there?
4.
How many do you want?
2.
Hey, Mr. Murphy, I found a solution to your problem.
What's that?
You could find out that you have a brother who's secretly an autistic savant, and then
We can go drive up and
Yeah.
down and see Walker.
yeah, you could take
Say
the
Kmart
campus-
sucks.
Yeah.
942. How many kings are there?
12.
We're not talking Russian czars. Are there 12 czars?
Sam just gives me
I
a
mean, they
impression.
have.
Czars? I don't know what a czar is.
You're Russian.
Czar.
Sorry, Nicholas.
Yes.
Oh, you don't know this name?
Wait, what is a czar?
That was like the leader dude.
That was like a
It
leader.
was the leader of it's like the king. They call it czar because it sounds cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, like C-Z-A-R.
No,
That's Caesar.
No, C-Z-A-R.
That's how you spell it.
No, it's T-S-A-R.
It's not T-S-A-R.
Yes, it is. Here in America.
It's my fault.
American. Thank you very much.
4 of one kind. Real quick, this is the tricky one. 4 of one kind, and then 1 of a different kind. How many different kinds are in a deck of cards?
13.
13. Think of it. She said it. Oh, I didn't hear you. When you have a deck of cards, you've got hearts, diamonds,
Mickey
Oh, you.
it's Mickey Mouse flipping you off. is what
That
it
makes
is.
I think.
Let's go. Wait, what do you?
I think it's actually like a. Oh, what is that?
It's a person.
See what I'm saying? It's the happiest place on earth. Yeah.
What about Golf World? Just hit it again and redraw it.
I can't draw a spade.
Here, I got
I
it.
can draw it.
Make it
Draw
upside
an
down heart
upside down
and give it a
heart.
stem.
No, do not do that.
Ah! No! You're a terrible human being.
Oh, it's a garden spade.
It's more like sperm
Oh.
than it does a stem.
Yeah, it's diamonds.
I go like a race.
I hope you get 4 in this part.
So there are 52 cards,
Oh, yeah.
13 in each suit. So if I want to get 4 of one kind, all I have to do is pick the kind. That's why it's 13-1, or C1. Yeah. We never play with jokers. They have razor blades and they don't like us.
Yeah, but
So the 52 cards with or without additions?
Without.
It's always 52. We don't count. Don't
Go
even
into
think
your
about. We
calculator
don't.
and do 4 times 30.
I don't. It's 52 cards.
What if we want to kill the Batman?
There's only 52 cards.
Not math.
With
There's-
I usually don't play with it.
Go
Never-
into
yeah.
go into your
Yes, sir.
calculator and do
It's
4
like,
times
it's
30.
13 C1 because you just simplify it pretty much.
Yeah, and that's one of but it's not simple. It's not a 13 C1. It does not equal 52 4. Okay.
Okay, so
Because-
why is it 13?
What happens is that there are 4 out of 52 cards are the same, and that's why you get the 13. 1 out of 13. That's why there's one kind.
Basically like simplify the fraction and then.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at here. So you're picking, all you have to do to make this one work is that you have 13 different cards. You want one of them, and that encompasses all 4 by picking the kind. And now you go to, and one other card. Well, you've got 4 cards right now. How many are left? And you want how many?
So basically, it's 13 times. Oh man, I'm getting this right.
Good. Okay. Now, what I want to look at today then is the difference between the multiplying. Notice all the things we've been looking at today all say and. To what we're going to look at today is when you have to add them. When you're adding them, it's not going to have the word and in it. We're going to talk about at most, at least, up to. It's a little bit different in the lingo. So let's continue with, oh, he's not here. So let's make funny faces on him.
Yeah.
Another one.
Oh, come on, it needs to be more blatant than that. Do it in orange.
What do we have?
Can we take the face from the other one and then put it on?
We need to put something in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He swole, look at his arm.
Why do you like
Eric is swole. We already knew that. Swole.
Well, we'll do this. We'll put Caleb's face in.
No, it's so tiny. Oh no.
Because it's always,
It's
it's been Caleb.
Make his legs look like his arms. Yeah.
It's kind of like a knee.
Can I sign up for him like he's at least
Yeah, right. Hey, just throw the marker at the board.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Flip it real good.
No, rotate it. No,
Rotate
no,
it.
no. You had it done right.
There we go, now
Rotate
rotate it. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's got chicken bones.
I'm done.
Print it off.
Print it off. No, we can't.
When we're talking about these events, when certain things can occur, if you want 2 events to occur, you're always going to see the word and. When you want both events to occur, for example, 2 aces and 3 kings, that's when we multiply. When you don't see that, you're going to see stuff where it'll say or. You want 2 aces or 3 kings.
Would you rather?
That's what you're going to start to see. So the example that I have deals with omelets. And I know people have asked me, oh, what can I just have, like, 2 of the same? Let me show you how this works out. A lot of times when you guys start getting into these probability style questions, it's not so much that it's a probability. We're not to that yet. What we're doing here is just counting possible outcomes, counting possible ways an event can occur. And when we're dealing with these combinations today, these C values, this is when the order doesn't matter. We're just mixing things together. Hence why we're using an omelet analogy.
That was one of your worst.
Shut up, Shimsky.
Sorry.
You okay?
This season.
I'm waiting for the Monday for the ceiling.
For example, a restaurant serves omelets that can be ordered with any of the ingredients shown. You have a vegetarian list and a meat list. Yes, sir.
All these problems, how should we write them down? Should we write?
It's not so much that you need. I think your best bet is just kind of listening and go for it, because if you remember the idea that and is a multiply, an or at most, at least, things like that, if you start picking up on the vocabulary, when you start looking at it as an addition, you'll pick up on it pretty quick. So let's see here. Suppose you want exactly 2 ingredients from the vegetarian side and only 1 meat. Suppose you want exactly 2 vegetarian ingredients and 1 meat ingredient in your omelet. So, how many vegetarian ingredients do you have to choose from?
6.
How many do you want? 2. Does the order matter in which you're picking ingredients for an omelet? No.
Well, no, because you want the cheese on top. You don't want it like mixed in with the omelet. So it does.
No, you need just like a little bit mixed in and then.
No, but you don't. No.
So, for us today,
I'm very confused
You asked
about what
the
you mean
question.
by the second ingredient, because.
Wait, what do you mean by the cheese on top of the omelet?
Yeah.
so hold on.
Isn't cheese inside of an omelet?
No.
No.
Wait.
I don't understand.
It's an omelet.
An omelet is like
Is
an
it what
egg. It's like the
cheesy
if
goodness.
Is it when you like flip it? Or yeah. I like the scrambled eggs, like the.
Why can't we
What
just
are
get
they
like
called?
Bacon or sausage?
scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The skillets.
Skillet. Okay.
I like those.
That makes more sense. I like the scrambled eggs. You know, like the what do you call them? Scrambled eggs. I like that sausage stuff. What do you call it? Sausage.
Yeah, what do you do? I know, I'm so scared about what's going on.
Everyone's just yelling.
He's laughing.
No!
No!
Can you play it?
I knew it.
Work. Service, eat the bourbon. Great to get the gherkins and you
Can
need
you
the
play that
bourbon.
today if we have time?
We get the bourbon in the eggs and get the eggs for the hermit. And then get the vegetarian for the Indian bourbon.
You sound like a minion, but worse.
No, it's the Swedish chef. Work.
Can you play that if we have time?
Maybe.
Do the Muppet Family Christmas.
Anyway, so
So,
don't be surprised if I'm the Swedish chef for Halloween one of these years. I'm just absolutely be in tears all day. How many vegetarian pieces are there?
6.
How many do you want?
2.
Okay, so let's go 6 C2. Multiply that by
4 of you.
4 C1.
So we said B.
Now remember, a lot of times when you're dealing with smaller numbers, remember NCR stands for n factorial, n minus r factorial, r factorial. So we have 6!
When you said 29, that was the loudest noise I heard that day.
29.
That scared me so much.
How do you know that?
Sleep up.
So 6 C2 is 15. And 4 C1 is 4. What's 15 times 4?
60.
Okay. So hopefully if you typed it all out, you still get 60. So if I was a complete total jerk, could I make you do some of this without a calculator?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
You
no,
could.
no.
I don't.
That is
Are you going to?
impossible.
You never know.
We cannot do
I want to know.
Right down.
our mental capacity. It's
Yeah,
not,
I don't know
it's
how
not
you
high.
do
I can do that. I don't know.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Now let's look at the other one. What's different now where it says suppose you can afford at most 3 ingredients?
How would you do that?
Yes. You have at most now, which means you can select up to and including 3 ingredients. Well, how many total ingredients are there?
9.
10. 10.
Now, what are the options for having at most 3 ingredients? You can have, there's 10 of them out there. How many could you pick?
3.
So I can have 10 C3 plus what?
10C2.
10 C2. I can pick 2.
All that.
Plus 10C1.
I can do a 10 C1.
That's radical, though.
And I can do a 10 C0 because I can choose, I have the option of getting just eggs. I don't have to pick it, not
And
that.
cheese. Oh no! What? No! Why would that,
Because
that's
I
not an
have-
omelet?
It doesn't, they can fold it like an omelet.
Oh.
Because it says at most, which means you could select, you're still just buying eggs, right? Which means you can still pick just no options and take the what you have. Okay. What's that?
He's telling me a joke. Or not really a joke. Anecdote.
That's how you're able to pick this out. Now, you will see stuff like this sometimes where they'll tell you that you have, I don't know if we get this complicated, but you'll get, this is where your options on cars come in, where you have an option for, you can pay for an upgrade of column A, pay for an upgrade from column B, what are your possibles for those? That's where you can pick some of these things through. Choose one from this column, choose one from that column, that kind of stuff. What I want to give you guys for the weekend then is basically a couple of laps bit of the problems here. It's on the very next page over. It starts on 47, it's number 47 through 54. Just add to what you have there. What page is that? Is it, yeah, 713. So go to the next page. Do 47 through 50, what did I say, 54?
Yeah.
He's a 53.
No, that's,
Yeah, 54. Go through those, and some of them are going to be just straight picks. Some of them are going to be have at most, at leasts. There are other ways of doing some of these. I'm going to see if you can figure them out. Yes, sir.
At most, at least 10 something, then the number, then decrease by 1.
Yeah.
How would you do that for all of them?
At least, well, you can take all of them and then start subtracting, right?
What would you get a negative?
Well, think of it this way: if you can take at most 3, what if you can take at least 4? Then you can go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 going up. Yeah. Or you can do. I'll show you. There may or may not be a other way of doing it. I'm gonna let you see if you can figure it out. There's a couple ways to do some of these. Think about. Remember how we did complements before? The opposite stuff. So. Yes, sir.
These will be combinations.
I believe so. I believe so. These are all combinations of this one because I don't think this. We don't start mixing that stuff up until we get to probabilities. Then we'll mix them in with where the order has to matter and not matter.
can you include a chef? Include a chef?
Maybe.
We got plenty of time here.
Can we watch the one how to make the donut or the turtle soup?
You should watch the history.
Yeah, the turtle soup.